So welcome to my channel. So today we solve the problem of Wi-Fi range. So what the problem says? The problem says there are n rooms in a straight line in Geekland Stat University hostel. You are given a boundary string as of length n, where si is equal to 1 means there is Wi-Fi router in the ith room, and si is equal to 0 means there is no Wi-Fi rooms in no Wi-Fi in the rooms. Each Wi-Fi router has range of x, meaning it can cover up to x rooms to its left and x room to its right. Given x and s, determine whether all rooms are covered by at least one Wi-Fi router. Return true if all rooms are covered, otherwise return false. So simple the question. The question is very simple. Like we have the range and x is our range. Like how much range left and right will cover one Wi-Fi, and that means there is x is equal to 0, which means there is no range. So 0, if I will go on the 0, then there is no Wi-Fi routers present in that room. So the first we just check and it will false, so return the false. Now just come on the second, x is equal to 1, which means the range is left is go to one room and right is also go to the one room, which means there is a range of 1. So just we have to go and check here. To first is 1, which means it will go here 1, it will go here 1, so it will go here, which means there is the chance of yes, in that there is a Wi-Fi. Now come on that, no, there is no any Wi-Fi. So go on the second, yeah, there is one, so it will cover x range is equal to 1, so it will cover the left and cover the right. So it's available all the rooms of Wi-Fi, so it will return the true. Now question is very clear. Now if you see and if you analyze, which means 1 which means Wi-Fi, 0 which means no router, correct? So if you think, then what's come in your mind? The simple approach, which is brute force, or brute force what? The brute force check every room, right? Check all routers. If any routers covered it, room covered, else return false. If any router has covered the all room and with the range, then return true, otherwise return false, right? So I just come on the write the code, like how can you understand, like how it will works. Okay, now I just come and write int s is equal to int n is equal to a string s dot length, right? Now for int I is equal to 0, I greater than is equal to n, and I plus plus, which means the first time we just have to traverse the whole area, matlab we'll check all rooms. Now we just have to bull covered is equal to false, which means it will be the false. Now check every routers. Now check every routers. For that, for int j is equal to from the 0 to j greater than is equal to n and j plus plus, right? Now if as of I is equal to 1, which means there is not I, there is a j. If j is equal to 1, which means it will cover the rooms and there is a high chance to present the routers. If router cover room I, if absolute of I minus j greater than is equal to x, and then covered is equal to true, if it will present, otherwise break. And then the simple if room not covered, if room not covered, then if not covered, then simple return false and nothing do here, and just return true if all is right. So I just problem of word meaning what, so yeah, that's correct my word. Now just try to run. So there is the problem of j is equal to 0 greater than of, oh, that is the problem here, it is not now, yeah. And now try to submit. So yes, it will go the TLE. Why? Because it will not, the time complexity of order of n square and the space is order of 1. So that is good, but in that we don't have to, that means that it will take a huge time. So can we go to optimal? Yes, we can go to the better approach, and the better approach is cover array. Create a cover array. Whenever we find a router, mark all rooms and in its range as covered. Finally, if any room remains uncovered, return false. Right? Simple approach. Now I just write the whole code for your understanding. Yes. Sorry. Now start from the vector bull. Right? And covered, the range of n is all currently is false. Now for int I is equal to 0, I greater than is equal to n and I plus plus. Now if s of I is equal to 1, which means int left is equal to max of left is this, and int right is equal to mean of n minus 1 to I plus x, right? Oh, sorry. Now just start the one more loop. Int j is equal to left to j greater than is equal to right and j plus plus. Now I just covered j is equal to true and at the end check for this is uncovered. I is equal to 0, I greater than of n and I plus plus. We just check if covered of I, then return false, otherwise return true. Now just check it will run or not. Yes. Now try to submit. Yes, it will also give the TLE. Why? Because it will, in that also there is a time of order of n into x. N is the ish, right? And x is, it will go to the x range, so it will take the order of n, and also the space is order of n, right? So now can we optimize this? Yes. For the optimizations we can use the prefix techniques. Why? We just have to calculate the whole array from the prefix. Just come here, what is the range? 0, so there is no range, so we cannot do any here. There is x of range is equal to 1, so we can do here like there is 1, so high chance to one more cover. So without any checking, we just go on the next path. We just have to come this path. Now here there is chance of, so what is this? So this is the 0, so I just go one more. Why? Because there is a range of 1, so I just go on the one more array and then check it. There is 0 and there is 1, so if there is 1, which means it will cover the previous, right? So these techniques we have to use here. Now I just write the code, then you will definitely understand. Here also start from the same thing like here, and the vector, there is the difference of n plus 1, and in place of false we can write the 0, and then apply range updates. Now for int I is equal to 0, I greater than is equal to n and I plus plus and if s of I is equal to 1, then int left is equal to max of 0 to I minus x, and then int right is equal to mean of n minus 1 to I plus x, and then different of left plus plus. If right plus 1 greater than of n, and then different of right plus 1 and minus minus, right? Now I didn't do anything, I just come here and int coverage is equal to 0, then for int I is equal to 0 to I greater than is equal to n and I plus plus coverage plus is equal to difference of I, and if coverage is equal to 0, return false, and simple there is a return true. Now just check the okay, line number 15 is diff equal to left, right? So okay, left plus plus is the wrong. Why? Diff of left plus plus, so why it will wrong here? Okay, I just check what is the problem here. So the problem is there, like I just is the problem is here to change vector bool, I just need to change the vector int, so that is the problem here, right? Now I just try to compile and try to submit. So yes, it will submit it. So in that, the time complexity of, very simple, the time is taking the order of n and the space is also order of n, right? So if we can use the prefix, then it will solve the problem. So thank you, and I hope you will definitely understand the problems and the concept, how can we analyze the problems like this. So make sure please like and subscribe my channel, and thank you so much.